Rich Frome from Phone Scoop here, taking a look at the LG Optimus Black. This is a very thin, light Android smartphone, sort of similar to the Optimus 2X, except you have a little bit downgraded camera, but then you have an upgraded display, and it should be a little bit more affordable too. So the LG has a newer version of their Android software customizations on this phone, even compared to the Optimus 2X. So here on the Optimus Black, we have some pretty neat things. So for example, there's the usual home screens, but if you want to swipe through them, you can use the accelerometer. So I'm holding down a button on the side, and then I can tilt through my home screens that way or that way, just by tilting the phone. It's a pretty neat feature. And then if I want to customize them, LG has done some pretty neat things to allow you to do that. So normally how you customize your Android home screen, of course, is to touch and hold. If I do that, I get this grid that comes up, and I get a whole bunch of widgets that I can drag onto the screen. And I also get categories of widgets, so shortcuts, folders, wallpaper. And with the wallpaper, they've got a really neat feature where you can just touch a wallpaper and preview it before you actually choose it and make it your wallpaper. That's a pretty neat feature. So that I can just go back, and then I've got the grid. I go back and then I finish customizing. So that's pretty neat. You can also, of course, pinch out and get your multiple home screens. There's also the camera interface. If I want to go in to the menu, they've got a pretty great camera. So we've got tons of options on the screen, which is what we like to see. Touch again, you see we have a whole menu, scene modes, stabilization, face tracking, things like that. Then we have flash, red eye reduction, zoom, of course. The other thing we can do is we can go into something like, say, the gallery. So if we want to go from picture to picture, we can just sort of tap the side, and it'll flip through the pictures. It's a pretty neat feature. And then if we want to zoom in, hold down the button on the side, we can scroll around just by tilting, which is another pretty neat feature. There we go. That's pretty neat. So that's a little tour of some of the niftier features of the LG Optimus Black.